Hello, hello. All right, I had a great conversation with a coaching client that I think a lot of you could really resonate with, especially as we're going into the fall and eventually the holiday season. She had agreed to go to an event that she really didn't want to go to, but she had said yes to it. And then on the same day, it was a kid's birthday party, and then on the same day, for the same day, she ended up later, after she said yes to the kid's birthday party, got some tickets to a sporting event for her whole family that she was super excited about. And she didn't know what to do, so she kept both things on the calendar. She kept going to this kid's birthday party. She kept, the game on the calendar, and she tried to rationalize how she could pull both of these things off. I can hurry up and rush to the kids' party, just stay for an hour, quick rush to the game, and that way my family can do everything, and I don't have to do that really awkward, hard thing of telling somebody I can't come to their event. And we've seen her do this a couple times, and every time she's done it, and this is where I think it would really resonate with a lot of you guys, when you stress yourself out, you put too much on the calendar, you say yes to things you feel ho-hum about, you neglect the things you really want to do. She even said the problem with that whole day, in retrospect, was she didn't get any of the self-care stuff done she does for the weekend. So she wasn't able to get her laundry caught up. She wasn't able to clean her house. So she overextended herself. She spent more time in the car traveling to all these different things than she actually did at the things itself. And she said that she realized how much it was stressing her out. So guess what happened? She ate because of it. She angry ate, resentment ate, whatever term you want to use, because she didn't advocate for herself. I call it throwing your future self under the bus. You're more concerned about Sally at the PTA meeting being okay with you because you showed up to her kid's birthday party than you are with taking care of yourself. That's part of where this weight issue comes from. It's our need to be a people pleaser, to not tell people no once we've told them yes, to try to sacrifice ourselves before we make anybody else upset or uncomfortable. And then what do? We abuse food, alcohol, whatever, in order to feel better. My advice to her, because this was like multiple times this happened, and let's be honest, I know a lot of you guys probably have this happen. You say yes to things you don't want to say yes to. As the time approaches, you start to feel a little resentful, especially if you had to say no to something you really did actually want to do, or you were seeing it being compromised. And so what I told her was, what we need to do is start to strengthen your ability to say, hey, I'm so sorry. I had said yes to this birthday party. It turns out we have something else that's come up on that day. We're going to have to let it go. And I told her she could counteroffer. Hey, I'll take the kids one day to the bounce house activity. They can hang out together for a little bit. I'm so sorry my kids won't be able to make it. She could have even offered a kind of way of making a chance for the kids to connect that would have been more in line with her timeline and what worked for her. So I always want you to remember, when you're bowing out of something gracefully, you can always offer that. You can say, this event I'm not going to be able to attend, but maybe on this Saturday I could come over and we could do X, Y, or Z. You can always do that. Make it work for your schedule. You don't even have to do that, but I just want to extend that as an option for people who feel really, really badly about having to renege or say no to an event. But I want you to hear me on this. Your self-care is your responsibility. Nobody else knows what you need. Nobody else knows what's important to you and your family. Because we've seen this happen a couple times, she's concerned that other people will not like her or think she's not being very hospitable because she says no to things. And what I informed her is, none of that matters. A lot of these people that you're even concerned about keeping happy probably won't be there in the future. Kids move on. People switch jobs. Things happen. We worry about these people and what they think of us, but the reality is, what do we think of ourselves? And are we doing what's best for us, or are we always shortchanging ourselves okay, yeah, I can run from this, run to this, make everybody else happy. But you know what? I'm not going to get my grocery shopping done. I'm not going to get my laundry done. I really don't want to do any of this stuff. Then why are you doing it? Right? Start saying no, because here's the deal. If you say, why am I overweight? Where is this weight coming from? It's coming from lack of self-care. Self-care is not bubble baths. I mean, it can be. It's not you getting massages on pedicures and manicures, although it can be. Self-care is saying, I need so many hours of downtime on the weekends. I don't like structuring too big events in on a Saturday or Sunday because that's just too much for me. It's knowing what really is okay for you, what is acceptable for you, what allows you to live your best life. Every great once in a while, having a situation like that creep in, so be it. But if I am working with you and I notice it happens several times within a couple month time frame, that's not like once a year. That's a repetitive pattern. So really watch out for that and ask yourself, am I doing my best self-care? Do I know what I need in order to function well week to week? And am I overextending myself and saying yes to things I really don't want to say yes to for fear of upsetting others? But really, I'm just throwing myself under the bus. You do not have to do that, okay? And realize that that is all part of your weight loss journey. That's all part of your getting healthy journey. If you can't say no to people, put boundaries in, respect your own time, it's going to be very hard because a lot of people do resentment eating, upset eating, frustration eating, whatever you want to call it, because of this very cycle I see so many women in. And I'm sure some men do it as well, but I see it a lot more for ladies. So anyway, I hope this video was helpful. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon.